intermission live? Something about night races?
They just added another 30 ranks to intermission 2. That's all.
Oh, but I'm already like rank 40, so I don't know if
Yeah, so
that's...
you get another 30 on top of rank 60 once you get there. So that's all it is.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty, let me turn off that thing and we are good to go. And now we just have to kill what's its face.
Ooh, I
So
think that's
we
your stuff. Notification.
probably.
Yeah, it told me you went on live.
Now we just have to survive and not fail. That's all we have to do.
On my way, on my way.
Keep moving. None of the scanners have detected you.
Yes. Yeah, what's this? Did I jump now wrong? I think I got jumped wrong. Hey, damn it. On my way. Yo. Now I'm getting... For some reason my PC speed up now, but... Okay, I'm just gonna throw some energies down here.
Oh, I really should have brought mag. Really, really should have brought mag.
Okay.
Because this thing
Got
is
my...
taking no damage.
Hold on. There we go. I just needed some energy. Wukong stick. That worked.
Except now it's stuck and we can't activate it.
Ah,
I got
shit.
it, I got it.
Okay.
Just keep me not dead. There we go. Just keep enemies off it.
Yeah, I'm busy. Busy. Um, I got you. Yo, I got him at least. I was like, I wouldn't have gotten him. Let me throw some energies down here around. So,
Oh, that was close. Don't worry about the energy, worry about the baddies.
yeah, no, I throw it while I'm doing it. I mean, while I'm attacking, yeah.
Alright, we should be okay. I've got enough flowers set up that we should be able to handle whatever.
Yeah.
Uh, Unfortunately, there are enemies that can one-shot us if we are not careful, namely the orbital strikes those will kill us.
Yeah. At least I took Wukong, he's quite a tanky.
Yeah, you are going to be basically in charge of reviving people.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get the one.
And that one's down. I got it.
Okay,
Now I just
next
gotta
one.
go for the other one.
Come on, really?
Ugh. Keep them off the one that's been captured.
Uh, busy just getting this one.
Someone almost captured, and someone almost got to it. So I'm going to be on defense duty. Somebody else has to
Okay,
kill the other one. And remember to hack
I'm
it.
trying. I'm trying. Ah, yes. But I ran out of energy, so I just need to flip and get him as fast as possible. And there, I got him. Hack. Come on, hack. Really? Come on. Oh, what's going on?
Did you hack it?
I did hack it, but it didn't went through. What the hell?
I have no ammo left, so this is going to be a bit awkward. Alright, I'm hacking it. Defend the other one.
Okay. I'm there.
Make sure nobody captures it. Keep an eye out for the Osprey things.
Okay, it's off. There you go.
One... The other one is teleported as well. Okay. We can afford to fail one per round.
Rather not fail.
Yeah, let's not do that though, of course. Failing bad. Failing bad.
Well, I haven't lost one of my 3 passive abilities, so that's still good.
That is good.
Yeah. Because keep a watch on my health, and when my health gets down, I use my Cloud Walk immediately. Okay.
Here we go.
Yes. Look on stick.
You know what? You know what? You know what? Where's my arc gun deployer? The hell with this. He's not dying.
Yeah, so I went through now all of my shit. Sorry.
Don't forget to get the flower buffs that I have down on various parts of the field. I'm going for the other one. Hell with it.
Okay, that one's down, I think. I just needed to get your flower buff, and now this one got him down. Oh, I forgot I can put down a... There we go.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh wait, got this. Well, we have a good team at least.
Oy,
Because,
yeah, they are helping a lot.
yeah. There you go.
Do you have another one of those ammo pads?
Okay, I'll throw. I
If
can
you
throw
could
a
put
couple
like
down.
two, yeah, put 2 or 3 down. Just mark where you're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I can make this work.
I hope it made you full as fast.
It is, yeah, this is all I need. I'm all set. I can deal with whatever the next one is.
Okay.
Oh shit, it killed my buffs. Not on my watch. I'm going for this one over here.
Okay. Sorry.
Alright, hacked one. I'm gonna defend it.
Okay. I'm busy trying to get this last one. Yay, you
Yeah,
bastard.
those lasers, that artillery is making it real hard.
Don't worry.
You got it?
Cloud walk. Yeah, it was just bloody this laser, and at least I had some cloud walk left.
That's good.
Otherwise, I would have died now.
Oh, here we go again. Ooh, I almost let that one get hacked like an idiot. That would have been real bad.
I'm on my way.
No, I got it. We're fine. Keep killing that other one. Because
Yes, some
the
ammo.
gizmo has showed up. Actually, we only need the one anyway. We're fine. So you don't even have
Yeah.
to worry.
This one will be down now.
I just... Nice job.
Because I
The stream right now, of course, is borderline unwatchable because of all the flashing that's going on my screen and me just juking and weaving with my with the blade weapon stance, which is just like me bouncing around like a crazy person because I've got high fire rate. So that went really well. Great
yes.
work, team.
Mm.
That is, like, Vehek is really annoying for Sortie because he's
Hmm?
got invulnerability phases. This might be the hardest one of the lot. Simply
Yeah.
because they throw so much at you and it's always high level.
Well, this was the first time I ever done this mission was on a shorty.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
So I didn't know what this mission was because I never done it yet. So I thought it is like that when I did it, and it was
Yeah,
like, whoa, okay, it's easy.
I'll take an
It's
affinity
gonna
booster.
be.
I'll take that.
Hmm. Too bad I don't have anything to level up. Wait, I have one weapon.
Alright, so to anyone just tuning in, this is Warframe Wednesdays. I'm your host, Fraggoth, and with me today is Punkbuster. And we just
Hello.
wrapped up a difficult sortie, and now we're going to go and do another sortie, I think, just so we can get it out of the way, because we can double dip.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it's a rescue, a spy, and an interception. This is nothing. Oh, wait, let me really quick form my comb here, because that should be done leveling up by now. It is action. Let's
Well,
polarize.
I'm just busy texting quickly, but you guys can go on.
Yeah, I'll do that. And I thought I had an Exilus weapon adapter already built. Well, I've got a little. I have a couple blueprints, but I don't have the Forma to build them. That reminds me, I have Forma to build. I have a couple BPs. I totally forgot. I'm embarrassed.
Let me check. I have Nova that's still rank 26. I can form us something, I think. Didn't
Let's see,
get
that gives me
that form.
8 free. I've got cold and radiation.
Oh, let's check the mission. What is it? What is the sorties?
Where's the cold? Oh, it's the native element built in my comb. I know now. Oh, that's why I'm going crazy. I'll just put a little more on there so that I've got better status as well.
Rescue, spy, interception. Hmm.
Easy. Easy game, easy life.
I feel like playing with Eva.
Actually, I've got a spare. I have a little spare plat. Because I've got to get ammo mutation
I've
on
only
here.
got 5. I need to sell some stuff. Well, I haven't spent one real money on this game.
That's very good. I have, but most of that was my founder's stuff. That was the biggest expenditure I did. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. Not for the stuff I got, but for the. I mean, it is what it is now. So,
Hmm.
for better or for worse. Alrighty. So whenever you're ready, I guess.
Okay, I just want to put on some mods with this
Sure.
sword. So I just
We have 24 hours before the sortie is over.
because I just got this weapon.
Oh boy, ceramic dagger.
Hmm.
You know, that is pretty much was at one point the worst weapon in the game. I don't know that that's true anymore. I haven't used it in years.
No, I just need it for the for mastery rank and
Yep,
master.
yep.
Yeah, so
Actually, its
that's
stats
only.
look pretty good now. When they did the big melee rework, it looks like this one benefited okay. Daggers are still in kind of an awkward spot. Um,
Mm,
the weapon type that's in a more awkward spot is twin daggers. Those are in a really awkward spot. None of the stances feel good to me right now. Like they're just kind of I'm holding two little sharp shanky stabby things and I'm like moving around really slowly with them. What's going on? I should be whizzing about. So I don't know if they need like
yeah,
they need like an animation speed buff for the stances or something. I don't know.
true.
They haven't released a
Well,
twin dagger in ages either. I can't remember the last one that came out now. I don't think it was the Fang Primes. I think there was one after that, but still, it's been a while. Oh, sweet, a Neja. A
yeah, and
buffing
well,
Neja. I like a buffing Neja.
okay.
This is a rescue mission. Stealth is optional. On the spy mission,
Yeah.
however, stealth is
No,
definitely
the
a nice
next
thing.
one is spy mission, so
Yep,
that's why I selected Ibarra.
yep, it is worth it.
And Ibarra does move fast with I mean, with zip lines and that.
I'm gonna eschew worrying about stealth because I have an operator, and I'm just gonna do it the easy way.
Mm. Well, this dagger is not doing too bad damage.
Yeah, melee
Then
melee in general, since the melee rework a couple months ago, is just they're just really, really, really strong in general. Like universally very strong is melee
yeah,
now. It's for better or for worse. I think it's fine. I just went the wrong way. Wow. There we go.
it happens to me a lot.
There we go. And I'm gonna assume that guy is hacking. Oh, heck all. Nope. Not
I
one is
opened
open.
the front door for you. There we go.
Oh, because it's an Eximus stronghold. I ran out of energy. I see what happened. That's
Ah,
fine.
damn it. Don't worry. My cat revives me. Ach, my cuvette. Or whatever.
Vasca Kavat?
Yeah,
Yep.
the vampire one.
Yep, yep.
Oh, days. I like you having him because sometimes you do get that down when you don't expect it.
Yep. I kind of wish its other abilities were more useful, though, because
Yeah.
they get more health drain from other mods that you can equip to them that are universal and can apply to any pet. So it's or any animal pet, I should say. Giant snake pets win. Rideable
Huh?
pets win. Giant robot dogs win. I'm not going to ask these questions in any serious context because
Yeah.
actually, if it's going to be a interception, I am going to grab my Octavia because
Oh,
Octavia makes a joke out of interceptions. Octavia makes a joke out of most things, unfortunately, but or fortunately, depends on your perspective. I rather like Octavia. I think Octavia is fun. Manages to walk that fine line between being, oh, this thing is so ridiculous that you just don't ever have to do any work, and you actually have to interact while you're doing things. I think it does it pretty well.
yeah.
Kind of like Wisp. It's like Wisp's tool set is ridiculously strong, but you still have to play the
Uh,
game in order to use her.
yes, I
Baruch
need
is kind
to.
of the same way. Baruch, once he gets his fists up, he's basically unstoppable. But until then, you have to actually play the game and you have to maintain that, and that's kind of tricky. It's a balancing act. I find it a more doable balancing act than either Gauss or Grendel, who just do not feel fun to play to me because I just do not understand what I'm doing, what I'm supposed to be doing to maintain a fine balance there that actually works. The same applies to new Ember. What they've done with Ember, just kind of, I'll take C.
I'll take the.
Ah, those drain my energy. I knew that. Why did I walk right through them? Because I'm a super
Really?
smart game player.
Oh, I also did it now.
Yeah, I was like,
Already.
I was looking at the door. I'm like, those are energy doors. Don't walk through it. And I just bullet jump straight through the thing. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
forget
what that
about
thing
that.
does. I tell myself to look out for these things, but alrighty. So I'm invisible, which means I'm just gonna. Oh wow, someone is speedy.
Yeah, I'm still going to be.
Of course, mine is.
Uh,
Yeah, mine is a long way away. There we go. I'm there.
Damn it, pressed the wrong button. Come on.
There we go. Oh, this is an easy one. Probably. He said as he walked right through the thing? Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's
Hmm?
okay. It's okay. It's
Ooh,
okay. I got this. I don't got this. This is a problem. I have to do this the
ooh.
long way.
God, now where is this one?
It's fine. It's fine. I got it. No problem. Whew, I'm glad I know the layouts. They unfortunately juked me by making it close the open area above the room, which you can usually just fall through into, but this one did not have that available. Probably because I fell. Or just jumped straight into a laser like an idiot. I thought I had the timing right, and then I muffed it. It's fine. Doesn't matter. I only picked this Octavia to be stealthy. I mean, to be loud. There we go. Yeah. Got him. Oh.
Really, I went the wrong way. I'm coming. Damn. Slow. I'm too slow.
Just bullet jump.
Yeah, I'm bullet jumping the whole
Oh,
time.
I see. Bullet jump a
Yeah,
lot. Wukong, King of Spy Missions. What
true.
even are detection things? And if you have enough duration, everything is a
I'm stuck
non-problem.
in a wall. There we go. Unstuck. Sorry, I was stuck in a wall. I'm just a little bit bored with Wukong always with spy mission. I know he's a bit faster with spy missions. Because he does move quite fast in spy missions with his 2. I feel like using mag. Oh no, my one of my favorites. Tina. Ah, Titania. Ah, okay, I'm ready.
I gotta get some tunes playing in the background softly this
Oh,
time.
I was like,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You
I
did
don't
not.
know.
You did not ready up.
My thing doesn't show mission.
Okay, but a mission is definitely up though. So I'm
Okay,
starting it.
just go. Just start because it's not showing for me the mission. There it shows now. For some reason. At least tonight I don't have any power outages.
That's good.
Yeah, because I'm not really not less for playing with you and then oops, there I'm gone.
Oh, I'm gonna turn that down a little.
Okay.
Alrighty. If he's gonna go there.
There we go, I got enough. Quite enough energy for now. Let me go to Razor Wing. There we go.
Alright, where's the enemy that's in conflict? There it is. Who's lurking?
Come on, really?
You have captured a radio tower.
Ooh, nobody's captured the one in the middle for some reason. Okay.
Ah,
When in
they
doubt,
actually
go to
just...
one where other people aren't. That's usually a good rule of thumb.
Okay, yeah. I chose titanium because I can go quite high in the air and stay there, and then can watch about 4 places. It gets hectic of enemies. Come on. Okay, I'm on my way there. Hey, finally, they fixed it. There was a problem when you were using titania. Yeah, you couldn't use your Q, that gear, your gear wheel, while you're in Razor Wing.
I thought that was
Don't know if
intended
you-
game design.
No. First time I had titania, I saw that I could use it, and I used it quite a few times, and then after a few updates it went away, and even my locking with my melee stopped. So yeah.
Ah, shoot. This guy is taking no damage at all. There we go.
Yeah.
I know they have
think I
enemy elemental something, but I don't know what the element was.
I actually buffed myself a bit too much because I'm moving so fast. I don't know where I am.
We are in total control.
I don't know if you can see.
Yup.
Because of my one ability, if I use my abilities, it stacks up. My speed just increases and increases more and more.
Yep. It's the Razor Wing Blitz, I think it is.
Yeah.
Augment.
But on the free roam, yo, that's fast. It's faster than the Arc Wings. I've noticed it. Don't know if you have.
Problem is you have to invest a lot of energy to make that happen. Whereas I could just pick, say, Zephyr and hit my one a couple times and be all the way across the map.
Yeah.
Alternatively, the damage buffs though for Trinity's Razor Wing Blitz is phenomenal. Like she goes through the roof. She's already strong, but with a little buffing. Those shooty guns she has are no joke.
I know. I love it. And
Definitely
the
one of the
lock
better.
on of melee is quite good. That's what I like. Just using my abilities, there we go. Now I can kill faster.
We are dominating.
Here we go.
Yes, my speed is like quite fast now. I got him, don't worry.
Oh, geez. Okay.
Where you down? I'm on my way, I'm on my way. I was like way other side. So I moved quite far.
Gonna grab some of these mods that are just floating around real quick. Free endo. I need to get back to my spot.
on my way.
Oh, it's an Arson Eximus, so I got like nicked or something.
Ah, really?
I'm a coming. Okay, or you can
Oh,
waste a
sorry.
revive. That's fine.
No, I was pressing X for some reason and I... There we go. Need that buff. Really?
I have
What
no
killed
idea
me?
what got me. Is
Something
there
killed me as
a
well.
if there's somebody who got like a radiation proc, depending on the element, that could have done it.
I'm on my way, on my way.
We cannot allow the enemy to learn of our espionage.
It's okay. Match is over. It's fine.
Remaining enemy
Yeah,
personnel.
no, it's fine. I was just wanted to revive you because I still need 1,000 revives for the one challenge. Let's see what we got. Endo.
Endo, I'll take it.
Yeah, that's alright. Well, you won't believe it. That daggers of mine are just with those free sorties or rank 21.
I believe it. They are. Sorties are great for experience gain or
Yeah.
affinity gain, whatever. Oh, somebody is trying to shoot me messages. I have to figure out who. I'm gonna worry about it later.
Okay. I need to get a organ crystal to build the one part of Wisp, and then build Wisp.
Alrighty, let me just
I
check
don't know what you need still.
Ducats forever. I need a mountain of ducats. But we can do a quick void run. Let me get my farming
Let's see if there's
kit equipped.
one for a relic opening and in the void, and that would be fine with me. I'm gonna use Nova because I need to level up. And
Let me actually check my mod loadout here.
really, very much. One, that one. Times 5.
That'll be fun. I can work with that.
Relics. Oh, hold on. Got to just create this. Let's see.
There are none in the void. Let's do a void mission. I'm gonna do a sabotage because with those, if you do the caches as well, you have a pretty good chance
Okay.
of also, it's not a huge chance, but it's a non-zero chance to actually get additional Argon out of it.
Okay.
Plus, mostly what we're going to be doing is just running around trying to find the caches and then basically opening every locker and crate we find.
Chaos is spreading.
Whenever you're ready, you can start it because I don't know if it's showing.
I'll get into it. Or just wonders,
I need to
what
get.
are you thinking of?
Alright, I have mastered that gun.
Intruders are forcing open this location's life portal. You are here to stop them. My intel suggests large enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Oh, damn it, I fell down. I wanted to get energy. There we go.
One cache down.
You found the first resource cache. I'm detecting 2 more faint hints. The enemy are using a void key and a portable torsion beam device to force open the portal. Destroy the key and the device.
This one. Pick up everything. Yeah.
But if I see any, I'll mark it for you.
Okay. I'll also mark if I see. Okay. One of my night waves stuff is done. I forgot about that. Oh, get. Two enemies. I'm still weak, yeah. Die. Don't kill me. I don't want to die. I'm not finding any. Really? Bloody bastards. Don't kill me. Stop it. Come on.
For the Tenno.
I'm not used playing with bloody Nova.
Well, that's why, because I forgot the mod that makes me survive. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. There's an augment for Korra that basically works like Avaska Kava.
Oh, yeah.
What I really should have done is have both Avaska and Korra up, because I think with that you can double down. I've never tried it. I've been meaning to do that. The next time I had to go farming for something, and now I'm farming for something, and I forgot to do it. Which makes me
You
feel...
use that augment for Slaughterdome as well.
For what?
That one augment for Slaughterdome.
Yes,
Forgot
the one
name.
that causes you to loot. Yes, always have that equipped. As soon as
Mm.
that came out, that has never left any of my builds.
Yeah, I like using that one.
One of
It helps a lot.
the only reasons to even use Korra, if other than, you know, just kind of liking having a cat around.
Or having two cats around.
Yeah. Or a cat and a dog, if you so chose, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alright, nothing over here, it looks like.
I must tell you, this bloody daggers, I move actually quite fast with them.
Single daggers are less problematic. They just tend not to do the mountains of damage that other weapons can do. Let's see, did somebody already pop this thing? Yes, they did. And they did not blow up the things that come in the orbs. That's a little frustrating.
Uh,
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse
Oh.
the polarity.
come on. Quite far away, so
Don't worry about it.
really.
Wow, did he just make a duplicate of himself?
Who?
My, yeah, he made a decoy. That's really cool. My befriended Kuva Lich.
Oh,
I say befriended, I mean enslaved. He made a decoy, so that was cool.
well, I want to do another Kuva Lich for me.
Still no Argon. Still getting one shot.
Yeah, also getting one shot.
Well, it's a high-level void mission. It wouldn't be so bad if I were, if I had that mod. Alright, let me get down here. Should have a loot zone in it. It does. We have only found one cache, though, which is not great.
I like this teleporting. Need to get the aiming right of it.
There's the torsion beam device, but they've taken the void key. Find it.
Let's see. Yeah, like what he said. Well, that was fun.
The assassination target is here. Wipe them out. Quick, pick up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
There's one. That is not a normal place.
You found a second cache. My readings indicate one more. Go through the portal now. It's about to collapse. Objective complete. The void key.
Ah,
Beam device
just got
up.
shotgun
On
to
my
death.
way.
Enemy will not be returning
Aren't you like a mile away from me?
No, I'm like 70 meters away.
Can you get here in the
On
next
my
2
way, on my way.
seconds?
Ah, damn it. I jumped wrong. Damn it. Yeah, it was stupid of me. Thanks.
Alright, where is this last cache?
One. What's it doing? Yeah. I'm hearing it.
You are? Ping where you are.
Don't know if I'm hearing it or it's just a sound, but yeah. Thought I'm hearing it, yeah, somewhere, yeah.
Could I have walked right past it? No, it's not popping up on my radar.
No, I'm also not seeing it.
Oh.
Okay, I can't see it actually because my cat died. So I don't have animal instinct anymore.
No, I got the one over there. So it's not that.
I don't know, it sounds like it. Can be wrong. Okay, I just need to die to get my cat back. Come on. Thank you. Now I'll be able to see now. Oh, nothing here. Oh, really? I sacrificed affinity. Flip and get this cat. And he died again. Ah, come on. Yes. Damn. That's a lot of affinity I lost.
Found it. That is
Oh,
a
you got
tricky spot.
You found all the caches.
Yeah.
All the objectives are complete. Proceed to extraction now.
On my way home.
Oh, for goodness sake. I'm gonna pull my Vasca Cavat out of stasis. And then make sure I have that augment equipped. And then I can die 2 free times every 2 minutes or so.
Ooh. That wasn't bad.
A bunch of endo. Didn't get any argon.
Oh. Yeah. It's fine.
How much do you need?
I just need to get one.
Oh, just one? Okay.
Yeah. And I'm just leveling up also Nova, so. But I lost a lot of affinity there. For reviving myself. Okay.
You gain a lot more than you lose.
Same one again or different one?
Yeah, I'm just gonna swap out my Kabat.
Let me use Loki. So I also need to level him up because yeah, Nova was dying a lot. Maybe I can use Loki and just go invisible. Appearance. I haven't actually done anything about my appearance. Just randomized it. It was looking a bit. I'm ready whenever you are. Now let's use this one.
I've been thinking, operator. What I thought you'd want to know.
Oh, I need to play emo socket 3 sculptors. I can do that. Auto install.
Oh, I already have Medipet
Install.
kit equipped. Ugh.
To install. What else? Need to play emote. Emote. Polarize a weapon, companion, or warframe. Okay. Need to do 1 rescue, 3 nightmare, relics. I saw now my Nightwave quest is complete 3 sorties, and we completed 2. So that was interesting. There's nothing to buy for credits. Did master that one. Did master
Intruders are forcing open this
that one.
location's void portal. You are here to stop them. Intel suggests there are rich enemy supply caches in the area, but I am unable to pinpoint their exact location. Search them out if you are willing to shoulder the added risk.
Yeah, one of my work colleagues, he downloaded Warframe on his PlayStation and said, yes, I got Warframe now. I said, cool, you have it now on PC? He said, no, PS. I said, ah, damn it. Can't play.
Well, it is something they've talked about doing, but of course the main hold up there is, of course, Sony and Microsoft and now Nintendo themselves, as far as getting any kind of cross-play implemented.
Yes.
The other probable outcome or potential ramification of having it all be on the same version is that it'll slow down how often the PC winds up getting patched, because the PC right now is kind of a test bed for a lot of the patches they release. Ultimately, they'll come out with a more finalized version.
Well, it's also
the
because
consoles.
there's more PC players than the consoles.
Yep.
There has been arguments of no, there's actually not, but yeah.
I'd need to see some hard numbers because the last time I heard, PC did in fact outnumber console players by a fair margin.
Yes.
But that's a while ago that I had those statistics.
No, I agree with you, but you get more console players that loves their consoles and will defend them. Sorry, I can't revive you.
Alright, what on whom? It is steel on me.
Oh, there, mine's flickering now.
Oh no! I'm being covered in balls.
I'm coming.
They're not actually capable of hurting me. It's okay.
I disarmed them.
Right, they're balls though.
Yeah,
Hey.
but you see, they're standing still. That disarm works.
Don't disarm their balls, it renders them impotent.
They won't be able to make offspring.
Yes, they breed like rabbits too. I mean, you saw how many there were. They were
Yes.
entirely too happy to jump my bones.
I didn't pick up any blueprint. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't happen every time, unfortunately. Not that I ever use that one.
I don't use the balls, but
The Ancients, though. The Ancients are worth their weight in gold. That and shield
yeah.
drones. Still no Argon, and I haven't found any of the caches. Have you?
Me
No, you
too.
have not.
No, I'm looking for them. But okay, I don't have my cat died, so I can't see on the map. Okay, nothing here.
Yes, cat. Open the damn. Open the. These cats are not playing nice. They're not opening things. And I do not approve. There we go. Venari bodyguard kicked in. Now I just have to survive without my Venari for a few minutes. It is indeed 3 minutes.
Okay.
Alrighty, nothing there. Let's try over here.
Really, come on, fuck it off.
Nothing there. What was that? Did you just switch teleport with me?
Yes.
No griefing allowed.
Sorry.
Don't make me go limbo and make your life miserable on like a mobile defense, because I can do that. I am a master in the ways of limbo griefing, and I am not proud of that. Okay, maybe a
No,
little
no,
proud, but it's mostly about you learning the hard way that, oh, by the way, you can't do anything useful if a limbo doesn't want you to.
yeah.
So you just have to play around limbos. You can stop, by the way. Use
No,
it on your
I just
decoys.
wanted
Don't
to.
use it on me. It does nothing for me.
But
Unless
does
you...
it take you away from your area or not?
Yes, it moves me. It switches me. That's why it's called switch
Oh,
teleport.
oh, okay. Well, I know how to irritate Bunny now again.
Do you really need his blood pressure increasing any more than it already is? Did you find one?
No.
Oh, it's my ping for some reason. And it's not going away because the game is stupid. Okay, that's good.
Did you mark? Oh,
Ignore it. Just ignore it.
okay.
It's not going away. I've tried to make it vanish a couple times. Nope, it's still not going away.
No problem.
Did I try here already? Yes, I did. I already got the thing from here. There was one there. Anything here? No.
The portal only allows travel in one direction. Start up the portal generators to reverse the polarity.
Oh, I forgot I must play emote. There we go. Just want some energy.
There we go. There's another.
You found
Ah!
Okay, I'm gonna.
my readings
Found some Argon.
Ah, I'm on my way. Thank you. Damn it. Really? Fuck it off. Okay. Ah. Oh. Why am I not picking it up?
Have you tried shooting it?
Oh. You could have marked it and it would have still stayed there. Sorry.
I wanted it to be intact so that nothing would disappear.
Oh.
Alright, still nothing. Still only have the two. I don't know.
Oh.
I did not know that cubic diodes dropped in the void, but okay.
I picked up a few. I picked up again, yeah, somewhere, yeah. Really? Come on, really? Hate dying this whole time.
Double check over here because I can see a bunch.
There's the torsion beam device. Second, the void key. Find it. Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
No, nothing in here. It was just stuff. Oh, there's a whole bunch of things over this way. Oh, and found another argon pegmatite.
Okay, I'll be there as soon as I just kill this.
Sure
guy.
thing. I'll stay here just to make sure.
You found all the caches.
Damn it. Come on, die. Okay, one more robot that's bloody. Yes. There we go. Got
Pick
him.
up the key. You got the key. Now get back to the portal.
I'm on my way back. Sorry.
No problem. No, you dealt with that quite quickly.
Yeah, my frame isn't as powerful with mods and all that stuff yet. Because only when it's maxed out then I start looking at the mod builds.
Tenno, you do
Okay.
not be on this side of the portal when that key melts down.
Hold on. Come on, really? Bloody enemies.
Objective complete. The void key and torsion beam device are out of
Come
commission.
on.
The enemy will not be returning anytime soon. All your objectives are complete. Proceed to
Ugh.
extraction now.
That's my last revive on myself.
Then don't use
No,
them
it's
then.
fine.
I think you went the opposite direction.
No.
Yes,
Remember,
you
I
were.
was there at the mission. It's like 1,000 meters away. So that's why it's taking so long to get there, because it's from where the mission objective was, it's 1,000 meters. 1,400 meters. Okay, I am here, so here we go. Your logo, yeah. Oh, 2. That's not bad.
Yep. That was a pretty profitable one for argon.
Yes. Well, if you had your resource boosters on,
It'd be double that. Yep. It'd be a lot. Unfortunately, you don't actually need very much argon in general. It's kind of like nitane. Like Once you get about 200 of this stuff, you're pretty much done. You never need it again.
Yeah, the problem is Argon, it expires.
Has the half-life. Yep. It's pretty frustrating, but you get over it.
Yeah.
Or rather, you wind up just getting enough of it and you call it good. Heck with that. Get me out of there. Jeez Louise. A couple credits. Not too much of worth other than the Argon. Finally, Warframe streamers on FB Gaming. Yes, good to see you, OTF Arion. I stream to just about everything. So I've got somebody tuning in. I'm sorry, I didn't notice your message before. I wish this thing had timestamps. He's tuning in from Facebook, hence the Finally Warframe streamers on Facebook Gaming. I assume FB means Facebook. So yeah. Here I am.
Stream every Wednesday.
Indeed. Let's see. Let me. Glad you're tuning in. I do it every Wednesday. You can find any old episodes archived on YouTube, since that's the only place where they're all going to wind up being. Nice. Mastery rank 17 is not insubstantial. One more, and you'll never need mastery ever again.
Yeah.
Since I don't think right now anything requires greater than Mastery 18. It's pretty arbitrary, and you don't need a lot of it to begin with. I'm going to switch to another frame. Probably Wisp, because I'm lazy.
You want to open some relics?
Yeah, I got to open some relics.
Okay.
Let me see here.
I just want to...
Oh yeah, I'm going to switch my Kavat out. Or pet the Kavat. I'll pet the Kavat too.
Yeah.
Hello, Kavat. I am petting and giving chin scritches. There we go. Let's go to stasis. I'm so glad you can do this relatively quickly now. They have... I do indeed. I can whip... Actually, I'll bring that along for our relic grind. I'll do my Excalibur outfit. Where's my jelly set? There's my jelly set. Yes, there's my Lotto Prime. There's my Skana Prime. I am going to bring my comb. Wow.
I got also the Excalibur. Mine's...
But do you have Excalibur Prime? But do you have Excalibur Prime?
No,
That is a trick question.
No, I have Umbra. I think he meant this one. He was talking about that.
He's talking about Excalibur Prime, because I'm a founder and I have Excalibur Prime and I have it equipped, and my Lotto Prime, which is good now. I'm so happy the Lotto Prime. No, I do not have an Omega Kubro, whatever that is. I also do not have Great Prime, much to my shame. I do not have Great Prime. I missed out on that, and I'll never forgive myself. Great Prime, for what it's worth, is a in-joke in the community. So you know when you're going into a mission, after your spaceship comes up to whatever vessel you're on, and then you bang out of the ceiling and a little grate falls out of the ceiling? So there was a joke going around that they were going to do a Great Prime where you would have that grate, but it's all shiny and filigreed and covered in gold. It was just an in-joke on the forums for a while. The devs referenced it in a couple dev streams. I think the devs helped make that joke happen, if I recall correctly, by doing it up as like an April Fool's Day thing, and then the community ran with it, which of course we did. All right, yeah. Let me agree to that. Right now, I'm here purely for ducats. Nothing else matters. My mastery, it's 28. Mastery rank 28. I don't think anyone can get to 29 yet. I'm still missing Ivara Prime and all the other Ivara Prime stuff,
I
as
might
well
do it
as a
for you.
bunch of the Kuva weapons I do not have yet, because I just haven't been grinding too hard for them. I also have to max out my intrinsics for Railjack. I haven't done that yet.
The hostage before any harm comes to them.
Oh, good.
won't be enough to stop us.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open.
Okay, I'm loaded in.
A fissure. Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics. They're dropping reactant. Use it to crack open relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find it.
Need to level up this Nova.
Find the captive as soon as you can. Have much time.
This is a
Then
great showcase for the
load in.
Lato Prime because these enemies are super weak.
I'm opening. Really?
Alrighty. Haha! Delicious, delicious invisibility buffs. From my, what's it called? The, Parazon. There's a Parazon mod that every time you hack, you get like 12, 15, 10 to 15 seconds. I forget just how much it is.
Oh yeah.
Of invisibility after doing a hack. There's right now I've got that one. I've got the auto hack, which is like 30% chance to automatically get a hack done. And then there's also what's the other one I have? Oh right, one that on doing a mercy kill you get a radial blind around yourself, which is kind of handy for crowds and doing stuff in murmur farming. I find is pretty handy. I haven't really fiddled with the ones that boost, like give you health or ammo or any of that. I may start doing that if I'm going to start using the Kuva Comb a lot. Is this a... Yes, it is a rescue mission. I wasn't even paying attention. Wow. I've just been out here murdering things to death without a care in the world. Haven't gotten an auto hack lately. I did get some earlier today, so it's all good.
Sorry, I'm on my way. I was just replying, yeah? Does your new follower on Facebook, is he on PC or on console?
I don't know. Opinions on Gauss versus Volt Prime in speed. Can't Volt get higher speed with enough buffs? I mean, I'm not... It's
not
the biggest disadvantage with both of them is that it's all very highly linear speed. Like Gauss, you're just kind of running in a straight line with no real ability to turn. Whereas Volt can turn on a dime. I know... I think people have done foot races with them, with comparable buffs, and Volt Prime tends to win out.
Yes, they have done it.
But as far it's kind of like Volt can boost his team's speed by a lot, whereas Gauss has himself. So it's kind of... I'd probably go with Volt Prime if you wanted to go fast. Actually, if you wanted to go fast, I'd probably use...
I don't have Frost.
Sort of situational, really, I guess. Let me just see if any of these are more than 15. Nope, they're all 15. I'd probably use like Zephyr, because Zephyr just makes a joke of things like the planes. Just point A to point B and nothing flat.
But believe me, though it's going out of style, there are people working to make this system a better place.
True. Oh, I got a Spectre. Well, is there any specific relics you
Nah,
are
I'm just
wanting to open?
nope.
Ivara, you said you needed Ivara.
I'm not doing the grind for that right now.
Oh, I have relics with Ivara.
I'm not doing the grind for it right now. When I decide to do the grind, I'm gonna bang it out in a week.
Okay.
I'm gonna get it all done and never do it again for the Avara stuff. Right now, I'm saving up so I can have a bunch of relics, and right now I have at best one of most of them, and I don't have all of them yet.
I have a shit ton of relics actually.
Oh, I have a shit ton of relics, but I only have not for the Avara stuff. I'm waiting till I have like 5, 10 of the Avara relics and Baza Prime
Okay.
and is the
It doesn't
Axomati
even give me the
or Axtiletto
selection.
Prime? It's Axomati or Axtiletto Prime, whichever.
Sorry about that. It didn't give me the selection. Why?
I don't know why.
I'm joining. Oh no, wrong guy, wrong.
Yeah, she does look like a jellyfish. I think Avara Prime looks gorgeous. I think they did a great job on that one. Makes for a very different look to her sort of mushroom meets tree frog appearance, or tree frog meets mushroom appearance of regular Ivara. So it's very. I like what they did with her. I'm not sure we know what the next prime is going to be. I wasn't able to tune into the last dev stream at the time, and I can't remember the bullet points or Cliff's notes, if you will. Pop pop. Pop pop.
Sorry, I had to leave the squad because it didn't show me the selection of the relics. Yeah, so that's why I had to leave and
That
rejoin.
is really strange. I remember the good old days when my boy Excalibur had a high jump. Those were days. I don't know if they were the days or good days even, but it was a time.
Well, it's like me. The first Destiny that came out, I enjoyed. The second one, not so much anymore.
I'm not gonna get involved in a Destiny versus Warframe debate. We're not doing that today.
Nah.
Maybe some other time I'll do a direct merit comparison, but I'm not going to do that today or tomorrow or next week or the week after that. So I can put that off pretty much indefinitely. I'm not doing it. I don't have the energy.
Yeah, I'm not the fan anymore of
They're
it.
I'm not. I don't have to get involved in that argument either way.
Nah. Since it went free to play and it's more pay to win. Nah.
Okay. That is not my impression of the current state of Destiny 2. My impression of the current state of Destiny 2 is that it's pretty much the same situation as before, where you have to, if you want to keep current with content, you have to keep paying out the nose for expansion packs.
Yes.
Which is fine. It's their model. They make it work. Good for them. With Warframe, you don't have to do that.
Yep.
It's
like
just
I said.
Pay to get it now. As to whether the games are better, one is better than the other, they're so different in terms of actual execution that I would not get involved in that debate, like I said before, and we're not doing that
I
today.
still need...
We're getting off the Destiny comment. Oh, do you still need
Yeah.
any? How did you only have 4? What
I
were you
just
doing?
joined.
Oh, that's right.
And it doesn't show any
You
laying around.
then have an excuse. That's because you have to move through the map.
Yeah. I'm trying to find some more. found one. And yeah, okay, there's one down there by you guys. Okay, there's one.
Stalker me.
Oh,
Oh,
damn
and
it.
somebody didn't even have one equipped. What a loser.
One of our own believes they are the equal of our foe, and baby,
Portals are better than.
And certainly better than 2. Well,
Yeah.
that's a free stalker loot that we didn't get to have. Oh well. Anything
Mm,
from the stalker is free. He's not so hard. Unless you're fighting him alone and he jumps you without you paying attention.
yes.
That
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 has
can that can
happened.
early game he's genuinely threatening. Back in my day, he was threatening for about a day, and then people were like, "Oh, we could just, group up and kill him to death."
Yeah.
And then we formed stalker murder groups, and I got really lucky with stalker loot. Um, me and my gang at the time got real lucky and got all his drops at the time pretty early. So it was pretty cool running around with despair and whatnot, which very few people had at the time. But at the time, despair, even then, despair wasn't all that hot. It was good, which are his throwing knives. Dread has remained consistently probably his best weapon that he drops, other than maybe
Yes.
War/Broken War, which are newer and pretty good.
I must tell you, I actually enjoyed the Broken War more than the war.
Nope, I am not doing work in cell form. That is not my jive. In desperate need of ducats. He gone. Oh well.
Okay, did somebody try to phone me? No.
So what about Ninja, Mr. Arion? Is he the fastest booty scooter in the game? Yes, yes he is. He scooteth on his booty oh so fast.
Yeah.
Such a very fast booty scoot. I enjoy Neja quite a bit. Is Neja the
I
next
haven't
prime?
played him.
Probably.
No, no.
Actually, no, it's got to be
No.
another female prime, doesn't it? Because
Yeah.
it goes 2 female, 2 male, typically. Unless, of course, we're counting Neja as... but we're not doing that, because that's not how it works.
Yeah.
So the next one could be anyone. There's a long list of possibilities there. Depending on how you do, people keep saying, "Oh, it'll go, chronologically," and that is not true. Unfortunately, it has in fact never been true that it was chronological. Um, it has been semi-chronological, but again, the first prime that wasn't Excalibur Prime was Frost. So. And he
Well,
was new-ish at the time,
they
but he was not. He was one of the newer frames at the time. So
the problem
I
I
say
would
newer.
like to
He's,
see what they bring out for me personally is maybe just to see how they'll design a Prime Cora, a Prime Titania.
Titania Prime is probably the best shot, other than maybe Octavia. I would be interested to see how they handle an Octavia Prime. I'm thinking sort of like brass instrument components,
Yes.
except in gold, or organs, that sort of thing. Big old pipes. That's what I'm thinking on that. I'm not sure what they would do for a Korra Prime.
My Warframe is
Yes, freebie hacks are free. I'm gonna get that amber, which I did not get, apparently.
You've located the hostage. Escort it to the extraction point. And
No, I'm not playing Eye of the Tiger on my soundtrack. It's okay. Does it sound exactly like Eye of the Tiger? Yes, yes it does. But it is definitely the soundtrack from No More Heroes. It's no big deal.
I like this wormhole.
Wormhole's great for linear movement. I mean, if you pack a lot of range, I think you're still on like the plains. You're still one of the fastest movement things you can do, provided you have like high cast speed and a few other things. But you need maxed out range, or else it's kind of pointless.
Doesn't work. No, mine's not that long.
With max range, it's quite a few meters with max range. It's very long. I don't remember the distance offhand. There we go. I have an uncommon. I need so many ducats. I'm at like 500 right now, which is nothing. That's like
Yeah.
a single prime, so I'm like, especially since he's coming this week, so I need to be
Oh
ready.
yeah, I forgot about him.
I meant to do a lot of grinding last week, just in general for ducats and stuff, but my time wound up being at more of a premium than I would have liked. So that's gonna basically be today. Oh, we do need to do at least one acolyte run just to bully an edgy emo teen, stalker wannabe. That's what we need to do.
Okay.
So I'm willing to do a couple more of these before we do that though. But we do have to do at least one of those. Let me see if there's one up right now. If there's one up right now, I might do that.
You grab a avocado.
Malice is up on Abaddon. Abaddon in Europa. So we can do that. Let me check my leveling status. No, still need like 6 more levels on that, so we can wait on. Yeah, Kuva equipment and the paracesis by extension, because it's the paracesis and it works the same way. Takes quite a while to level up by the end. Alright, I'm gonna queue us up for that Abaddon one.
Just give me a few seconds.
Oh,
you
got it.
quickly do it. Just need to go quickly for a break in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, sure.
Okay, I'll be back now.
No problem. Alright, I will leave this squad and just bang one of those out solo. Or with whatever group appears with randoms. That's fine. So, Arion, which system do you play on? If you don't mind my asking. Because if you're on PC, which I am on, feel free to add me. Ooh, sneeze coming. Oof. Big ol' sneeze that nobody else heard because I muted my mic. Because I'm considerate. Yeah, there we go. A considerate streamer? Gosh. What a concept. I don't know. I'm not really into the whole streamer culture. I happen to stream, but that's kind of the alpha and omega of that one. The beginning and the end. Alrighty. So I guess it didn't show up this time. Oh, no, here we go. Maybe. Oh, stalker likes. You're so cute. Swooping Falcon? I don't even know what that stance is. I'm gonna have to look at my friggin', wow. I don't remember ever equipping that stance. Huh. I thought I had, Vengeful Revenant equipped, if anything. I should double check that. Ooh, just got a bit of a hiccup. That's probably my stream going and being, eating more processing power than it needs to. Focus defense. Okay. Neat.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
About
no
that.
problem. Let me back out of this squad I'm in.
No, no, no. You can still carry on. It's fine.
We had just finished, so it's okay.
Okay. Can just pop in invite. So the new follower. Do you know what platform he's on?
Nope. I asked. He has not responded yet that I can see. Could be that my chat client decided to hiccup, but it's okay. Let's see. I'm going to equip the Braton Vandal again. I'm going to change my loadout.
I think he stopped watching. Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. His call.
Yeah, only one person watching.
Where's my Archititron? There it is. I've got to put a lens on this thing. I'm going to do that right now. No, I'm not. I need like 3 other weapons to do that. Because I have to make it even. It's got to be an even number. Alrighty. Oh, this one's starting right now, or ending right now, so let me get one of these equipped. Nope, position is full. Let's try it again.
You can just send the invite again.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, our squad just filled before I could do it. I'm sorry.
No problem, no problem.
We'll go bang this out, and then I'll back out and re-invite you.
No, 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 no.
There is a large
Don't worry.
Premier station here. Leave no one standing. Void fixtures. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury? A fissure. And use reactant to open relics. These are dropping reactant. You are going to need more.
Oh, I do not have a pet. No wonder I'm not vacuuming things up. That's not helpful.
Okay. Are you on Earth? I see.
quick and painless. We do not all have 10 though. I've got to make sure I've got a pet equipped.
Okay.
There we go, he is filled. Is it claiming that I didn't have them all? What's going on here?
Sorry?
It's claiming I did not have a relic equipped, and I definitely equipped one. What in the heck? Why is it claiming I didn't have one equipped?
Did you have enough?
Strange. Oh, absolutely. I got 10. It told me I had 10. I had 10. That is really frustrating. Well, I need the void things, so it's okay, I guess. Void juice traces. Yeah.
Okay. Hit me with that invite.
Yep.
When you're ready.
Yep.
We have about 4 people being on Facebook.
I am happy for them. I wish any of my metrics and metadata showed any of that. The stuff, the information I do get winds up getting garbled because it will take information from one source, and that's not the source people are tuning in from. So it'll be like saying I have 0 people and like 5 people are clearly talking to me. It's pretty annoying. But them's the breaks of trying to stream to like 4 or 5 different platforms simultaneously. I haven't started going to or broadcasting to Discord as well yet, because then I'd have to do more coordinating than I already do, and I'm not down to do that at this point. So Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, and YouTube are the ones I stream to. And I'll leave it at that for now. YouTube acts as a good repository. I'm going to resend you the invite, since clearly...
Yes, I'm trying to tell you, but I don't want to interrupt you.
I figured that's what it was about.
Yeah.
Sorties has been counting stars, operator. All accounted for.
But I noticed you put your chat in the middle.
Huh?
Of the screen. I said, I see your Warframe chat window. I see you put it in the middle.
Yeah, I do. Why?
No.
It's so I can see it.
Yeah, mine's on the bottom left.
Yes, I definitely equipped a relic. Very good.
Okay, there it's showing the mission now. And equip. Well, you can just go back on your recording and check what happened.
I'm not gonna bother. Stranger things have happened. I'll just live with it. It probably did not eat a relic, so that's positive. I have never outright lost a relic that I know of, other than the ones that I lost when they were doing the void key to relic conversion all those years ago. I lost a bunch in that conversion process, which was pretty unfortunate, but I got over it.
Okay, I'm loaded in. There we go. Oh no. I didn't want to jump there. Really?
I forgot to equip a pet. God, I'm
Oh,
not
a
having a good
companion.
morning.
Yeah.
I forgot. I told myself that was what I was gonna do, and then I got stuck doing
Sidetracked
other
by me.
things. Well, it wasn't just you; it was other things. Whatever. It's not that much of a burden, and I've got 10 anyway, so it's all done.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
And it is
Got
on my
8,
frame. Oh, that's
9,
right.
10. Yeah, there we go. Got 10.
Oh, we've got company. Probably. Oh, it's steel.
On you.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got
on
it.
my way.
Don't worry. Do not worry about it. It's just a bunch of balls. And they're all dead. Breathed on them too hard and they died. It helps that I got the void buff to my Warframe, which translates to making the buffs I get from my flowers even stronger. So I'm sitting on plus 134% attack speed and 202 health per second, and I don't know, like 1300 or 22,000 rather. 2,000 health, roughly.
That's not bad.
What sets do I have? What do you mean, which sets? Which sets do you refer to, VXMO, because tuning in from YouTube?
Welcome.
A frame set? Right now, I don't have any, other than basics, I don't have any prime parts because I've been converting them all to ducats. I just got a Wukong Prime chassis.
I might have. I think I have Mesa, Imber, Wukong, and Zephyr. And
Go
usually
double check my
I'll-
prime
I'll-
parts right now, actually.
Let me check as well.
No primes. I have an Equinox Prime chassis. I have a Frost Prime chassis. I don't have any complete sets. I mean, I just have built frames, which you can't trade. Yeah, that looks like it's it. Oh, and a Wukong Prime chassis that we just got.
I have Ash. Frost.
So I do not have any full sets at the moment because I am Ducat poor at the moment, and I have to make myself not Ducat poor by Friday, which is when our good friend Barrel of Tears comes by and salts us on up by giving us a whole fat stack of nothing. Here, have this one cosmetic glyph. Oh, thanks. Thanks so much. I wanted that glyph. Give me another primed mod. Ask and thou shalt receive. Primed, sure-footed is the sort of thing that we have to expect. Or let's think of something like primed thieves' wit is the other archetypal. Be careful what you wish for, or they'll give you an absolutely pointless primed mod. What is Shepherd? It is an aura. Increases companion health and armor. I didn't even know this mod existed, and I certainly didn't know that I had one.
Yeah, I have it.
Cute.
And
It's too
it
bad
works
they're
quite rad.
It's too bad they're flat numerical values. If they were percents, it'd be one thing, but they are not percents, so that is pretty bad. That is pretty not good. But it's an aura mod, and those are pretty useful. I'd argue they're downright necessary, even. Alright, I've got 4 minutes, and then I have to scoot.
No problem.
Yep.
And I have work tomorrow, so I also.
Hello, Marshall Pasaribu. How are things? I'm glad you're tuning in.
Welcome, welcome.
There is a large platoon of being stationed here. Leave no one standing.
The Grineer have no honor.
There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. You found a fissure. Look out for reactants.
How is your day going?
The enemies are dropping
Alrighty.
The reactant is knocking on your relic.
Still forgot to equip a pet.
Really?
I knew that would happen. I knew. If I forgot once, I'm gonna forget again. Is that another flicker, or was that just... Yeah, it was my camera going underwater and then coming right back out. So it was not a flicker of an invader. Nothing to worry about.
I think I lagged out.
Keep moving. None of the
I don't see you in the squad, it's true. Oh man, this is making me remember Law of Retribution, the trial. The old not called a raid, because raid missions were something different. Ah well, those were the days. I miss those. I really do. Ah yeah, here we go. Infinite ammo comb prime. Kuva comb, rather. Not comb prime. That's not how primes work. So I just get to hold down a button for like a solid 20 seconds. Just shoot everything in front of me.
That's not bad.
That's that void buff. That void buff is handy, giving you infinite ammo and a few other nice little things.
Yeah. Well, I'm alone here, so.
Alright, we'll get you in for one more, because I'll have time for...
No. Don't worry about that. Also,
Forma. I take... Sure, let me get my Octavia build up. Right now, the Octavia build I use before I go is a, pure duration and nothing else. Because the damage winds up scaling with enemies anyway, so I'm willing to take a hit in terms of raw damage output in exchange for being able to be cloaked for 45 seconds at a time at will, just by mashing the crouch button. I consider that a worthwhile trade-off, because enemies are still going to shoot at the thing, and I have some range on there, so it's not going to be huge range, but I think it's over 200%. Let me get my Octavia build up. So my current Octavia build is thus. 306 duration, 100 efficiency, 184 range, which is lower than I thought, 64 strength, which is higher than I thought. I don't know when I did that. And other than that, that's about it. Nothing too fancy. I can easily throw another Forma on there. I have a full range build, which kind of winds up being a sort of all-rounder. I wind up taking a little bit of hit and strength. And then I have a strength build, which is 0 range, but allows you to get absurd amounts of multi-shot from Metronome. 101.1% multi-shot from Opera, which is bonkers. So good. There are definite advantages to having a strength build Octavia. Like if you need to buff someone, that is so good for it. I have more tuning that I want to do for my Octavia builds, but I just haven't gotten around to it because Kuva stuff came out and all my Forma is going there. So this is the build I use most. You can use whatever arcanes you have. The ones I have are just there for convenience. I like attack speed, so Arcane Strike, and I like energy, so Arcane Energize. That's really it.
I think mine is more of a mixture of 3.
Octavia can get away with doing the all-rounder thing very nicely. I'd say of if there's any stat you can most easily sacrifice, it's either efficiency or strength. In my opinion, you really want to have as much duration as you can fit on there, um, and range.
Mine?
But I would probably like duration strength is good for a lot of different things. Range is very convenient if you want to use her balls a lot for the offensive murder machines that they are. But yeah, I mostly use duration, and that's just largely to be cloaked all the time and not have to actually play the game. That's not true. I play the game a lot with Octavia, uh, so it's an option. It's all about options, and Octavia seems really obnoxious to build for at first because you're like, oh, but I'm sacrificing a lot. And it's like, well, actually, you might not be sacrificing that much. If she only did like flat damage to enemies, then yeah, it'd be a problem. But it does scaling damage with enemy damage input, so you just do a mountain of damage to them. I can look at your mod loadout, I guess. Sure.
Yeah, this was just one I built for Octavia.
Yeah. I would
It
just
is
keep a
more-
regular Intensify in there until you have Umbral Intensify maxed out, because you save 2 mod juice.
Yeah.
And because she has no armor or health to speak of, I probably wouldn't bother with Umbral Vitality or Fiber. I just don't see the point. Personally, that's me. Everything else is good, though.
Well, it
For
was
an
just for
all-rounder.
me yeah, to increase the duration, effectiveness, range, and strength, all of them.
Yeah.
So,
My point is, you've got those. You don't need the. You could just use regular maxed out Intensify instead, and you're losing only 2% damage and saving 2 mod juice, mod cost. Um, and
yeah.
the durability mods really aren't doing you much good anyway, because she has low durability stats to begin with. Like, she has no armor. She has no vitality. I would not bother with those. Especially since those mods are weaker than equivalent cost regular versions of those mods. I feel Umbra mods are kind of a noob trap. They look like they're really good, and the set bonus is
Yeah.
supposed to be all fancy and great, but if you go and you do that sentient tile set or any missions dedicated to killing sentients, you really don't see that big a spike in damage, I find, even with Paracesis. So I would not worry
I
about
think I
that.
just. This is when I built it when I got my Umbra build.
Yeah,
Umbra, so,
I would just swap those out for regular versions of same. I would probably just go further to maximize your strength, range, duration. She has a high energy pool, so so efficiency really isn't all that useful, in my opinion, because she's with enough duration, you're just plopping down an ability and it's up for like 60 seconds, depending on the ability. So, all right, with that, I do have to go. Thanks for tuning in, everyone who tuned in. Hope you enjoyed. I do this every week at noon Eastern Standard Time. I stream to Facebook, Mixer, YouTube, and Twitch, so feel free to catch it on any of those multifarious platforms. Recordings should all go up on YouTube, or at least the copies of the live links that they do, which are like recordings, but not really. I have not downloaded them. I should really get around to doing that, but it's a lot of hard drive space that I'm not willing to cough up at this time. Haha. I'm working on upgrading my NAS to be 24 terabytes. Thank you very much. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, well, when you're a data hoarder, you need to do these things. I also do a Storytime Saturdays stream where I do reading books aloud and stories aloud. I am 3/4 ish or more of the way through doing a read through of Neil Stephenson's Snow Crash. If you like cyberpunk as a genre or setting in any way, I highly recommend tuning into that, or at least getting the book and reading it. It's very good. And then on Mondays, I do a Mecha Mondays stream. I had been doing Mech Warrior 5, but Daemon X Machina is coming out on Steam on PC in like a couple days. And yeah, we're going to be doing Totally Not Armored Core 6 is what we're going to be doing. That's how that's going to work. So we'll be switching gears to that one. All right. Thanks for tuning in and have a great week. Bye.